Hello and welcome to Bats, Balls and Bounces. Cricket's a funny game, isn't it? And I've been involved in it for many years as a player and now a TV commentator. But it's an exciting game, full of wonderful things from batsmanship to fast bowling, spinners, great run out, stumping, crowd behaviour, whatever, cricket's got it. The one thing that intrigues everybody is fast bowling. They keep all spectators on the edge of the seat because you don't know what's going to happen. When I first started, you wore your England cap, nothing else. You were proud to wear this, but today you daren't go into bat against the fast bowlers without a helmet. Because if you don't wear one of these, you could finish up in hospital. And over the last 20 years, most of the fast bowlers in the world have been West Indians. They've been ferocious.
Oh dear. Well, my goodness, if that had fallen on his stumps, he would have been out. That was an express delivery from Patrick Patterson. And that bat so nearly came down on Andrew Hatson's stumps.
Oh well, he got into all sorts of positions there. It was almost like a circus act.
Wonderful cricket was that.
Well, he's ducked right into that one. Lucky he's got protection there.
Yes, it's a good thing he had on his visor then.
This is Bishop. Oh, and that's it. He's got the body out. It's hit him and the stumps have gone down. Lamb is out. The West Indies are going absolutely mad out there. A magnificent spell this by Ian Bishop. Oh, it's out. Got him. Caught behind. Big Nick. Can't hang around for those. He hit the cover off that one. Big deflection. And Robin Smith out caught behind. There we go. Oh, and it's out. He's got him. First ball is gone. First ball out. The ball hit the glove, went straight up in the air. And have a look at this.
And that's the end of the match. The West Indies have won this historic first match against South Africa.
Oh, and there it is. That's very much too difficult for Donald. He still can't believe it. Didn't see it at all. He has been bowled by Ambrose, and South Africa all out for 152. And Michael Holding's licking his lips and wishing he could have bowled at those last two South Africans.
That's the fifth. So Pepper Vessels goes. And South Africa faltering very badly here. 142 for 5. As Vessels goes. That's the 9th wicket gone. Anderson Cummins rewarded for his persistence. He hasn't lost his concentration at all. Regardless of what the batsmen are doing, he's putting it right there. He's hit the top of the stumps with a full toss. Well, that's very unusual. Strike one.
And no one celebrates a wicket quite like our Caribbean friends.
Oh, and Javed has gone, caught behind. That was a loose stroke. He wanted to go for his shots. He played there without too much footwork. And Pakistan's most experienced batsman is out.
He's gone, caught behind. Curtley Ambrose gets the first wicket. Amir Sahil out for 10. Pakistan 12 for 1.
He's gone. Javed Miandad playing a cut. He seemed to hit that off the middle of the bat. It really was not a very good stroke. A disappointing end to what had seemed to be a most promising innings.
gone. First ball.
Oh, it's out, it's bowled in, and once again, as soon as the doors are open, then wickets begin to tumble, and really that is a body blow for Pakistan. Ambrose goes a big appeal there. Yes, he's out, LBW, and that is the second Pakistan wicket. Shakil Ahmed half forward, and umpire Buckner gives the decision in favour of the bowler.
And immediately success there for Patrick Patterson. So he now has one.
The West Indies fast bowlers have given every country a working over the last 20 years, but they haven't got a monopoly of fast bowlers. And let's have a look at fast bowlers throughout the world giving their batsmen a tough time. I'm going to enjoy this.
Well, that's a surprise one, in exactly the recipe of Geoffrey Boycott, who says the bouncer should be surprised.
Nice, a good delivery here, knocks it in. Greenwich was coming forward, you could see that left foot going forward, he got lulled into, there it is, forward. He's thinking that Gladstone Small isn't very quick, and then in comes the short ball, catches him unwarily on the shoulder, and that just lets the batsman know that he can't go pushing forward willy-nilly.
Haynes in strike.
Now that is a good delivery. That's not very short at all, which is a good bounce. It's up there, it's very, very straight, and that's hurt. That's hurt. That's hit him on the arm somewhere around about the elbow, and that could have trapped the nerves. He might find difficulty in just holding the bat for 5 minutes.
He's bowled him, and that's another wicket. The West Indies have lost their 7th. 2 wickets to Angus Fraser. In the first over after tea, sensation.
See the stumps go clattering down. You don't need the umpire when you bowl the batsman out neck and crop.
Oh, he's bowled him! Down goes the leg stump. Devon Malcolm has struck with a magnificent Yorker. Desmond Haynes out comprehensively bowled, and England have struck. Bowled him! He's got him! A magnificent Yorker. The king of the West Indies is on his way back to the pavilion. Bowled by Devon Malcolm. Well, he broke the Greenwich-Haynes partnership by rolling Haynes over. And what has he done? He's come up with a little jaffa to get rid of the captain of the West Indies. Oh, and that's hit him. In the air, off the shoulder, I'd say, straight to the keeper. Gooch half-heartedly asking the question there. That's one I owe you, I think, that means.
Well, if I'm England's opening batsman, I'm not be too impressed with that, seeing that get up from nowhere. And hit a big man like Bishop on the left shoulder. That's got up from nowhere. Nice bouncer that. That's what he wants. If he's going to bowl them short, get them straight. Going over off stump this, off a middle. Very, very straight. Look at that. That puts the batsman in trouble. And Logie played it well. Great cricket, that.
Oh, he's got him, he's got to be out, yes, LBW, good night, Charlie, he's on his way. That one kept low as well, and it may well have been going right into the middle of middle and leg, I'd say. Now that he couldn't really help, he was playing from the crease. My reaction was middle and leg.
Yes, suddenly Haynes is having a little bit of trouble there with the short stuff.
And here Gus Logie was lucky he wasn't seriously hurt.
And the ball, I think, has gone onto the stumps. It's hit Logie and gone onto the stumps. It hasn't knocked the bails off, so he's not out. He's not dismissed, but he's not in real good shape by the way they're calling to the pavilion there. Logie got the helmet off very quickly, so that must be another case where the ball has got between the peak of the helmet and the grill. Oh, right through him with the off-cutter. So Craig McDermott having a tremendous day here at Sabina Park. He's got rid of the injured Desmond Haynes.
Unless you're a batsman, there's no greater sight than seeing the stumps go flying.
Well, there's no doubt about that one. Two stumps out of the ground. Atherton bowled by Wasim Akram for 56. And the Pakistani captain has really tried this morning and deserves Atherton's wicket.
Swakar's in to Benjamin. Oh, it bowled him, it yorked him, a perfect yorker, his leg stump is hit, and so Benjamin's innings is over. Out for a duck.
Waqar Younis has bowled that particular delivery quite often, and this time it was perfectly placed.
Oh, that nearly took Cummins' nose off. And Diggy Bird says that's the one bouncer of the over to Waqar Younis. You mustn't bowl any more of those, old son.
Well, that was an absolute beauty. That was a fearsome bounce. It went very quick. Look at this, it shoots up. Well played, sir.
No ball called, it's in the air, but off the batsman's body.
McDermott now is coming in from the pavilion end. And he's got him. Dujon getting the inside edge onto the stumps. A real warm-up ball from McDermott, but it's done the trick for Australia.
West Indies batsmen are usually the best against fast bowling, but they can't get it right all the time. Just ask Merv Hughes.
Very well done by Merv Hughes. Jeffrey Dujon goes. Another of the recognised batsmen out, and it's 8 down now.
Fast bowling, tough, isn't it? Well, what do you need to face a fast bowler? Whatever anybody tells you, the first thing you need is courage. First of all, you must have that. And then, light on your feet. That helps. You need to be able to dance like a ballet dancer. Duck, weave, bob, so you can miss the fast bowlers. But there comes a time sometimes when the fast bowlers go after a batsman. And when that happens, you're in trouble. No finer example of this than Robin Smith, West Indies, 1990. Watch this.
Oh, it's a good bouncer. Smith can get into trouble early on with a short ball. All of a sudden, these West Indians are starting to turn it on.
Well, they're bubbling now at the quick, short, into the body. And Smith got in two minds, to duck, to play it. Look, he's coming forward, he's looking to get forward. That's hit him into the left shoulder. Top of the arm, near the left shoulder. Should keep his eye on the ball. Look, the eye, the head has gone off the line of the ball. You've got to keep looking at it, look at it, look at it.
Oh, and another very quick delivery. I take back all I said about this bloke. When he wants to turn it on, he's quick.
This is a fine delivery. It is quick. That is a quick ball. He is souped up. I've got a telephone line to young Bishop, I think, when you were saying you're not too sure how quick he is, Tony Gregg. He's showing how quick he is now. That is a very quick delivery.
And again, it whizzes past his nose. What an over. This is pace like fire.
Well, they've certainly come alive now, these fast bowlers. That's another fine delivery. Played superbly by Smith. He's really looked at that, pulled the head back. You see the eye still on the ball. Great cricket.
Ooh, that is a magnificent ball. Another short delivery, and once again trying to drop the hands on that one. Another no ball called.
Well, short again. They're going to give him a taste of fast bowling. They really are going to get it in at him. That's all right, though.
Oh, another quick one. And well played there by Robin Smith.
Yes, this is fast bowling, trying to unsettle the new batsman. Look at the eyes, the concentration. But he's looking at it, is Smith. That's wonderfully played. Wonderfully played, Robin Smith.
There's not much movement and they aren't deadly accurate. They're going to have to bowl very well because this is a good test match wicket. It's dry and flat. Oh, he's hit him. That's hurt him. I've often wondered why he doesn't wear the proper protection. That may have broken his jaw. I cannot understand why he doesn't wear it. He's saying he's fine. He's as tough as old boots. And have a look at it. It's beginning to swell as we speak. That wouldn't surprise me if that's not broken his jaw. It looks like a cut there.
This is a nasty delivery. Really cuts back, snakes in a long way. Oh yes, that is a fine, aggressive, nasty delivery. Shooting up, cutting back, right at the side of the chin. Well, I've had two of those in my career. I've still got a little lump there, one from Dennis Lilly and one from Graham Dilley, the England fast bowler.
Well, this is the last ball before tea, and I reckon this one will be straight at the jaw as well. You watch this. That was two. Well played. Robin Smith flicks a little smile to his face. All is fair in love and war.
And that's right. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Well, we now know how tough it is facing the fast bowlers, but sometimes they don't win. Sometimes the batsman gets on top of them, and when as a batsman you do have a good day, when the adrenaline's flowing, the emotion's high, it really is exciting. And so let's have a look at the batsman playing great shots against the fast bowler.
And he's got that away. So Viv Richards, in typical fashion, has suddenly just eased the grip on the England team.
Oh, lovely shot. Glorious cover drive. Into the fence it goes.
Well, this is the class that he has. Look at it. It's an elegant, perfectly executed off drive.
copybook, going any textbook with that. Foot to the ball, body forward, left arm high, elbow up, and he's timed it absolutely superbly. And he does have that ability to look absolute class, and then he'll do something quite foolish and get himself out.
Oh, he's hit that beautifully through cover point. Into the fence it goes. Magnificent back foot square drive.
Well, this is what I was talking about earlier on. I know it's a bit wide, but Alan Lamb staying leg side there and has all the room in the world to smash it square on the offside for 4. So another magnificent performance by Alan Lamb.
Well, he's gone for that one, and one bounce into the fence for 4. Well, that brought a smile to Jeff Boycott's face. It's also the end of the over.
Walsh has knocked it in short, he's gone for it, but he's had to reach for it well outside the offside. The ball's outside the head on the offside. He's had to really go and fetch it. He's actually hit it really, really well. He's hit it down between the two men, so he'll be pleased with that.
This is Bishop. He's hooked it in the air, down to the boundary for 4, and that is his 100 for sure. Alan Lamb throws his hands up in the air, and it really has been a tremendous fighting innings.
Here it is, knocked in short, you and me, mister, and it's my day today. 4 runs, thank you very much. Straight away, he's going to whack it away.
Oh, he's hocked that one away magnificently too. This is turning out to be a little gem of an over from England's point of view. A short ball pulled away to the boundary, and a very, very expensive over.
Well, another short lollipop delivery. I thought his ball badly this over as Walsh, and he's got severely punished by some good shots from Alex Stewart.
That's magnificently played.
That's a mighty hit. That's his 3rd 6. Perhaps someone in the 3rd row caught it. But Phil Simmons here is really enjoying himself. He's dominated this 50 partnership.
Another good hit. And it's 6. Over extra cover. That's a mighty hit. And a wonderful cricket shot.
That's gone. It's a long chase. I think it's going away for 4. It is. Jonty Rhodes can't stop it on the cover boundary. It seems to me that Simmons could hit the ball anywhere he wanted and it would go for 4 at the moment.
That's right. Even when he's hitting, he keeps his head down, and so he's able to hit that ball well and truly inside the gap. Beautiful bit of hitting. Beautiful.
Well, he's got that away, hit it down between long off and deep extra cover.
Well, Snell had the length more or less correct, but the direction, it was a little bit too much outside the off stump, allowing Atherton to hit it almost over the extra cover region, down to the wide long off region.
Absolutely delightful shot. Deserved 4.
One bounce, no, it's over the boundary of cover. But a very good hit from Phil Simmons. Bruce Reid, Richie Richardson. I'm afraid McDermott can't get around and cut that off. Good bit of timing.
Well struck.
Oh, and that's 4. Anything slightly over-pitched is going to be smashed down the ground, and there's a lot of roll in that outfield, and the ball will just make it over the line.
Well, Markham over pitching here to Gordon Greenwich, who doesn't make many mistakes with these. He hits straight through the line of the ball, back past the bowler for 4. And this is what Markham will have to be wary of. He doesn't have many men in front of the wicket.
Oh, he's got it away magnificently for 4. That was offline, and Stewart got in there behind it and whacked it down to the boundary, right off the meat of the bat.
What a great shot that was. He was waiting for another shot, pitch delivery. He's waiting for it on the back foot. Take that. Thank you very much.
What a lovely shot that is.
That's enough of the fast men. Let's move on to the spinners, the artists of the game. I love playing spinners. They were interesting because it was your mind against theirs. They were trying to think you out with subtle variations and changes of pace. The thing is, if you got it wrong against them, sometimes it can make you look foolish.
He's bowled him, he's brought it back a long way, and Lara can't believe it, leaving it alone, and it's spun back a mile from outside that off stump, and Brian Lara, his innings ended in the disappointment of being bowled 4 runs short.
This ball came back a long way, pitching in the rough, hitting the back of his front pad, and then going on to the stumps. Very unfortunate for Brian Lara.
That was a very good delivery by Kumble.
Big appeal, he's gone! Smith departs. He doesn't look happy, but it doesn't matter, it's in the book. And England have lost their first wicket this morning.
Yes, I get the impression that Robin Smith feels he was badly done to there, that he didn't touch it. He's a bit late on this.
Oh, that took off. That's a great delivery from Kumble, and Gatting can smile.
Now, if Mr. Kumble could bowl these balls often, from leg to off, which he very rarely does, he would make life impossible for batsmen.
Oh, it's out. Mike Gatting has gone. Town has struck. Mike Gatting drags this ball back onto the stumps from outside off stump. It's the shot he's played so well through the innings, but Mike Gatting is out, bowled by Chauhan. Gatting again going for the lap shot, the sweep shot from outside off stump. And you can tell by that reaction what he thinks of it. It's going to be Raju bowling to Graham Hick. There's going to be a shout there, and he's gone. Graham Hick is out, 2 wickets in quick succession for India. The screw's really being turned now by India. Graham Hick has gone, another disappointment for him. He'd looked very good. Oh, well bowled, he's gone. Beautifully bowled by Venkatapati Raju. Lovely flight, just enough turn to defeat the defensive shot of Chris Lewis there. Again, perhaps not quite far forward enough. And Chris Lewis is out.
And that's it, last over before lunch, a big swipe by Junior Murray, a comfortable stumping by Moin Khan.
spinners, they can be infuriating, can't they? But when you get on top of them, when it's your day, you can use your feet and whack them around. It's great, isn't it?
It's over the top, well struck. That'll go for the first 6 of the match. They love it here at the Queen's Park Oval.
Now he tries to go over the top and he's hit it well, but is it well enough? It's gone for 4, but he might have been caught on the boundary there. Would have been a very fine catch by Curtley Ambrose.
Yes, indeed. That was a little bit wide of his right, but he misjudged a little bit. I think it hung on the air on him. He ran nicely, but didn't quite get there.
Well, that's a tremendous blow. That's going away there into the old members' stand, the old pavilion, for 6 runs. Well, Cronje really hit that marvellously well. And that really was a long hop, and that's been hit for many a mile, 6 runs. And if you bowl long hops or full tosses at Brian Lara, you certainly pay for it. Well, there we go again. That is right over the top. Has that gone for 6? It has. Take that. He hit that very well indeed, and he hit it for 6 into the Kensington stand. And there he goes again, and he seems to have hit it just about as well. Yes, 6 more. And that is Haynes' 100. What an astonishing way to get there. Successive 6s.
Well, that's a great shot. Tremendous cover drive by Keith Akram. That's one of the shots of the day.
Well, Keith Atherton showing the correct way to play the spin bowling, to use your feet and get to the pitch.
So Hooper will start his 7th over and board the batsman. Well, he's got that away. That's the first ball he's really timed, and he's got it through. He's found the gap, and that's a good boundary for Border.
Oh, and that's over the top again. That's another 6. That was a splendid stroke by Stewart, who made just a little bit of room for himself and hit it magnificently. A wonderful stroke, and that's what England needs.
Straight down the ground, 2 bounces, 4. And the crowd has gone a little silent now. It's not going to be easy for Fairbrother and Hick. Campbell's last over, slogged away by Fairbrother. And that's gone miles for 6. What a tremendous shot over deep mid-wicket, the longest boundary. And Fairbrother has swatted Anil Kumble.
India must be careful not to give away unnecessary runs as Raju now bowls to Hick. And that was not a very good ball. It's 4 runs. It was short, turning away from Hick, and he hit it beautifully.
Graham Hick is a very, very good striker of the ball.
Sidhu facing Salisbury bowling. Well, there was no mistaking his intent there. That's gone a long way, and it has gone 6 runs. Umpire Ramaswamy signals the good news. The crowd is on its feet, the atmosphere is electric, and India go cantering another 6 runs closer to victory.
We've seen plenty of batsmen and bowlers, but nothing helps a player's performance more than crowd involvement. Where does that happen best? India and West Indies for me. Warm, appreciative, enthusiastic crowds and knowledgeable. But the craziest personalities in world cricket I've ever seen, Gravy and Mayfield in Antigua.
Here is Wasim Akram. And the players are bolting for home. The crowd invasion has begun, but could a series have ever had a more thrilling ending?
In a moment, Gravy and Mayfield. But West Indian crowds have to get involved in the game. It's a way of life to them.
But now you came first. I mean, it was Gravy and then Mayfield.
No, it was Mayfield before Gravy.
Oh my dear thing, how do you account for this?
What happened, I came and I met him on the scene and I said, excuse me, sir, would you give me an edge on the stage? He said no, and I decided that I might make a fight for my turn.
Let's go from Caribbean colour to a little bit of Eastern magic. Indian crowds are so different in character. They enjoy cricket, but there's a childlike innocence about them. The biggest improvement in the game over the last number of years has been fielding, probably as a consequence of one-day cricket. Players now throw themselves around to save runs. The throw-in, the catch-in is that much better. But still, mistakes are made. You can't help it. So, let's have a look at the fielding. The good, the bad, the ugly, and sometimes the funny.
He still hasn't picked it up.
And he does. Oh, he's dropped it again. Greenwich has dropped another catch off Mosley. That's the second he's put down for the day. He dropped Capel when he was one, and that was another straightforward one.
Another crisp one again, and that might well beat Stewart. Brilliant stop. How they do it, I'll never know.
Oh, well, that's off the edge. It's going away. Will Donald stop that? Yes, he's done very well indeed and showed that he's got no ill effects of that blow he suffered in the earlier over. Good bit of fielding.
Yes, good bit of fielding there by Alan Donald. He's very quick and a very good arm too.
A bit of hesitance there, and oh, he could be out, and he is. I think Kepler Wessels run out, and oh dear, how many times have we seen this happen? Just the hesitancy, the run I thought was on, and Kepler Wessels was slow in responding, and a direct hit and a brilliant one. And he's out. He just keeps going. He knows that was out, and that was a marvellous bit of fielding. And Richard Snell out by a mile.
He still hasn't picked it up.
Well saved. And a magnificent bit of fielding. What a magnificent bit of fielding by Philip Simmons.
Cummins is in. Oh, and that's out. Yes, he's gone. Richardson's gone. Caught at second attempt there by Atherton, who leapt up, knocked the ball up, held his nerve and calmly pouched it as it dropped down again. Another marvellous example of this breathtaking West Indian fielding.
That's well run. And there will be more, but Henry has turned his back on the ball. There should be another one.
Oh, that's a fine stroke. And what an amazing pickup that was by Curtley, Ambrose. What an astonishing fielder he is. That was hit very hard indeed. And golly, that was a phenomenal piece of fielding. Well, that was a marvellous piece of fielding by Winston Benjamin, who picked the ball up and turned round and threw the stump star. Connie is out. Well, that was a lovely piece of cricket. So indicative of the way in which the West Indies have been fielding.
And that's a good bit of cricket.
Good Walker, but
for some reason Azharuddin wasn't interested in that. It was going to Lewis's left hand. He obviously was attributing magical powers beyond even the ability of Lewis then.
Oh, he's dropped him! England have dropped a catch. Gatting at first slip. And the breakthrough chance was there, but Gatting has put it down.
And he's gone. He's dropped it.
He certainly had it. There he goes, catches it, starts to sweat up, and then it's gone.
Beautifully taken. What a catch. Well, that's the kind of catch that can inspire a team which is with its shoulders drooped. And a sensational catch by the captain, Wasim Akram, gets rid of his opposite number, Richie Richardson. Good save. Very good save indeed. Nadeem Khan has just come onto the field as a substitute. The young left-arm spinner. They've picked the right place to put him because that's his good side on the left-hand side. And had that ball passed in, this outfield is so fast, it might have gone all the way.
But in the out dropped. That was really a ridiculous miss, that.
Great throw, Mark Waugh. He's got a bad arm, but he's got an accurate one.
Stays at 12 and that's out. Very good bit of cricket there from Tony Gray. He saw Dean Jones turn his back and walk slowly back towards the crease.
It's in the air and Border just can't reach it.
Oh, he's got him! Oh, he's dropped it! A brilliant juggling effort.
Freitas to Prabhakar. That's a good shot, but what a splendid piece of fielding. Dermot Reeve there in the covers. That was a marvellous piece of fielding. He was airborne.
Great effort there by Dermot Reeve.
This is going to be a Spetague from Phil Simmons.
A bit of indecision here. Oh, Vivian Richards only had to hit the stumps.
For me, the saddest aspect of the game, which has changed for the worse, has been the constant appealing, and still is the constant appealing, by bowlers and fielders everywhere. Sometimes by fielders who are nowhere near the action. On other occasions, it's fielders close to the bat where they all go up together and make it very, very difficult, and it pressurises the umpire. So in this sequence to come, spare a thought for those test match umpires.
Oh, he's got him, caught behind down the leg side, huge appeal, and Bev Richards has given him. I tell you what, the umpire wasn't going to give that. Richards created oh, he ran down the wicket, doing that little jiggle with his hand, and I really did think that the umpire had decided not out and gave the batsman out late. Now the umpire is having a word to Stewart out there, who's indicating that it hit him on the thigh pad, and that really was very interesting. Now, you're going to have to watch Richards here and the umpire. This was a very controversial decision. There can be absolutely no doubt about the fact that the umpire was walking away. I don't think he was shaking his head. Well, Richards got his way, and Bailey, a very disappointed Bailey, is out. It's 10 for 2. Well, what an incident. What do you think, Fari?
Well, it looked terrible from up here. It really looked like intimidation of the umpire. I didn't like it at all. I really didn't. Whether he was out or not, that looks clearly as if it's hit his thigh pad. That's what I saw from up here. And whether he did or not hit it, look at Richards. Look at Richards. Oh dear, how can you put an umpire under pressure like that? That's not right. I really don't care whether you're a West Indian or an Englishman. That cannot be right in cricket.
Richards the batsman, and he's appealed for a catch behind. The England players feel he's definitely gone. Umpire Bucknor says not out. England players cannot believe it. Richards stands there unconcerned.
Let's have a look at this again from slightly different angle where we can't really see, but let's have a look at the reaction. They're very positive reaction from all the fielders. In the air, and up they go. There's a huge appeal there, and I don't think he hit it. I think that is a good decision by umpire Clyde Cumberbatch. The West Indies reckon they're on a roll here.
That was dreadful appealing from the West Indies. You see slips running up and jumping up there, running towards the umpire. Watch this slip there. It's the pad, bounces up. The bat is nowhere near the pad there, yet the slips all go running towards the umpire to try and get him to give a decision in their favour. I think that was very bad.
Went in the air, but the umpire's given it not out.
The fielders are very excited and it's very intimidating for an umpire, but that's definitely very clearly hit him on the arm. Great umpire in that.
The big appeal, but a wide has been called. Well, the South Africans can't believe it, but umpire Cumberbatch had no doubt whatever that that was a wide.
This will be very interesting indeed, and I think it brushed his shirt as it went through. There was no bat or glove anywhere near that one. They heard the noise and they went up for it.
Well, Pringle gave that appeal everything. Simmons was coming forward.
Saw him indicating there to the umpire with his right hand. Was that going down the leg side? I'm afraid it was.
Big appeal for a bat pad catch. Dickie Bird has none of it. Richardson doesn't think he's out. And the Pakistanis are very excited. To Freitas again to Sidhu. Big appeal. Not out, says umpire Romani. And I felt there might have been a bit of kidology there. I don't know.
Yes, the way he plays with the bat sort of behind the pad. They've got the bat and pad there for those little bobbles. Well, I don't know how the man at square leg could see whether that was out.
Independent umpire.
Sometimes, though, the umpires are on the receiving end in an entirely different way.
Yeah, well,
Ask Dickie Bird. He's got the bruise to prove it.
Hit him right in the backside. And for a 60-year-old man, well, for a 20-year-old man, thing that he wanted. And it required treatment. Rather embarrassing for the world's most eminent umpire.
Bruise or no bruise, on with the show.
Basit Ali not ready yet. Dickie Bird and Curtley Ambrose having a little